Go ahead.
Like, I want to stay on that same topic because, like, I feel like it aligns in a way. Like, at some point, like, you can't necessarily beat yourself up about some things. Like, especially, like, if you really want it to happen, you have to, like, trust God and have faith in him that he'll provide for you, you know? Like, have y'all ever been in a situation where it's come to, you have to completely trust God no matter what? Like, you may think, okay, I have a path, and then it becomes blurry, and it's like, well, I don't know what to do. So you have to fully put your faith and trust in God, because it's like, well, I can't do it.
Yep.
So I gotta take my hands off of it, you know.
Hey.
And I feel like lately, like, that's where I've been in my personal life, because, like, obviously, you know, I just graduated college, and it's like, all right, so I have a degree. What am I gonna do with this?
Right.
You know? And so it's like, I don't necessarily doubt my capabilities, but those thoughts run through my mind. It's like, oh, am I not good enough? What do I need to do? And then it's like, well, you need to fully trust God. Like, you need to have faith in him, because you can't do it, but he can, you know?
Oh!
He said he would.
I definitely feel that, though. I think, and I've heard that from a lot of people. Actually, I don't know if the COVID-19 is in the air, literally is, but, you know, it's right now, a lot of changes are coming everyone's way, because I can identify, you know, with going left, losing jobs, trying to finish the semester as a college student, you know, trying to take on these other roles. And then, you know, God may have a different plan for you, and it catches you by surprise, because for us, I think we have a plan in our heads on how we want things to go, and, you know, it's all set in stone to us, but for him, he may have a different plan for you. So it's adjusting to that and trying to keep the faith. It is difficult, but it's like you just have to trust the process. Like, you really have to sit down, self-reflect, and think about, you know, you have to think about, there may be something brighter and something better and just something good for me at the other end of this. So, yeah, I feel
that's perfect. That's perfect, because at the end of the day, I'm one that I love challenges. I just do. I mean, because like I tell people all the time, nobody ever told you that life was gonna be easy, and if they did, they lied. Like, I mean, the point still remains that at some point in time in your life, you're going to try to pursue something. Okay, cool. That's great that you're pursuing whatever that is that you're pursuing. Hopefully it's something positive. But in the meantime, it's going to be something that, you know, comes in your way, comes, you know, out of nowhere, and you're like, dang, like, that wasn't supposed to go like that. So either you, like I heard so many times, and Solomon can attest to this going to the high school that we went to, either you're going to barbecue or you're going to meal do, which one you want to do. So it's like, at that point, you kind of find the strength inside of you, and it kind of builds your character. It builds who you really are, because once you know, go through those storms and go through those obstacles, and you come back for something else, now you see that you got the strength to, you know, go through basically whatever it might be, even if it's something that's harder than what it was the first time. But just going through the storm is a great feeling once you get to the sun.
I like that.
Yeah. I go by a quote. It say, don't ask God to lessen your worries. Ask God to make you stronger to be able to handle everything that you're worrying about. And that's basically what you just said about you want to, because at the end of the day, you're going to feel so much better once you get through it versus if you just in it. You got to know it's going to be some light on the other side.
Right.
I think so it's a couple things to consider when you're like on your faith walk with God, and knowing that eventually he's going to have something for you. As sons, we have to consider, like, our faith is going to be tested, right? So it's something that we signed up for, right? We didn't sign up for a perfect life. We actually signed up for the test that he's going to give us, right? And so it's up to us to rely on our faith. And we all know that faith is the substance of things hoped for, not the evidence of things not seen, right? So that a lot of times the thing that we struggle with is stuff that we see, right? When he clearly says it's the evidence of the things that you cannot see. So a lot of people have a problem with seeing things. We just have a lot of problem with seeing things, and which is pretty much the foundation of your faith, right? So like you said, it's the evidence of things. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, right? But sometimes our hope exceeds our expectations in a way, right? And we know that a hope deferred makes the heart sick, right? So our hope, so when our hope and our expectations are not aligned, it makes you feel like, okay, God isn't looking out for me. God, where are you? It makes you question him in a way, when it's really you have a hope problem. Right?
Yeah.
It makes sense if you think about it deeply, right? So
it really does.
Yeah.
We'll ask him for all these different things, or we'll ask him for something continuously, and then we don't get it. It's like, wait, what? I've been praying this. I've been trying to get this going. Like, why is it not happening for me? So, like Solomon said,
sometimes, see, when I think about things like that, like, okay, God, I pray for this. Why am I not getting it? I feel like I'm ready for it, but I still don't have it. It's one of those things where he's telling you, you think you're ready for it, but I'm actually saving you from a space where you're not mentally there for it, not spiritually ready for it, right? So it's an act of pretty much guarding your life, guarding your heart from something that you have no idea of. You love the thought about it, but deep down you're not ready for it. And so that's why he pretty much it's called delayed gratification, right? That's why he delays a lot of things. That's why he delays a lot of things for us, because we're not there yet. So it's his act.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like the old folks say. The old folks say he might not be there when you want him, but he's always on time.
Always on time.
Always.
My God is an on-time guy.
Yeah. Because the thing about what Solly just said, it makes you better, because like Solly said, you might think you're ready for whatever this is. You might think that, that you're ready to handle it. But I give you a prime example. Let's just say, okay, yeah, I'm ready to have a baby. Okay, cool. You feel like you're ready for it simply because you have the finances for it. But it's way more than just finances when it comes to handling a child. So you might have the finances to take care of this child, but do you have the mental stability to take care of this child? When this child is crying at 3 o'clock in the morning, are you mentally there to get up and not, do something crazy to the kid because you're going crazy because they're doing this or they're doing that? Yeah, you have the finances for it, but are you really ready to do that? So it kind of really has a whole lot of things that comes with it when whatever it might be, you say, okay, yes, I'm ready for that. Okay, yeah, you think you're ready because you got this, but do you have this over here? Because it all intertwines together to be, successful in the end. So
that's true.
So I'm watching this pastor right now, Michael Todd. Not sure if you guys know of him or whatever. And so his current series, like, he's just talking about how you need to, like, rip your list up. So the list that you have, the things that you want, you need to rip that list up, because what you want is not what God wants for you. So you can't get upset that God doesn't give you what you want, because that's not what he has aligned for your destiny, And I feel like oftentimes, like, we forget that it's like we didn't create ourselves. Like, we didn't create our purpose. So we want to put on this earth and we want to do this, that, and the third. But God is like, that's cute, but that's not what I put you here for,
Yeah.
And so we fail to realize that, and we want to get upset and we want to lose our faith. But it's like, he's putting you through these different tests. He's putting you through these different elements of life to build you up so you can fulfill your purpose,
Yeah.
That's fun, and that's right on point what Shadell just said, as far as he knows our purpose. we're here to find it. He already know it. He already put it out there. You just got to go find it. So once you go find it, it's like it begins to, okay, I found my purpose now. You know, what's step 1? What's step 2? What's step 3? And a lot of times we get confused because we feel like we have all the steps in order, but he had all the steps before you even thought of the first step. So once you think that you had your first step and it's going to be X, Y, and Z, he already did A, B, C. So now you got to go get A, B, C because you stuck on X, Y, and Z, and it's not going to work if you ain't got it. So
A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. Amen. Amen.